What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor esports match review, and this time we are going to be continuing from yesterday with that game 2 of Flash Wolves against Team Flash here. And yeah, yesterday's game, Team Flash was able to edge out that victory in the end. And we'll see how this game goes, because again, really interesting picks coming through. But they are already invading on the side of Flash Wolves. Did you see that Riktor S1 flicker? That was the fastest S1 flicker I've ever seen. That was absolutely crazy. Picks up a second kill there for his team. 2-0 already for Flash Wolves. They just went really hard with this invade. With that Riktor, Krizzix and Maloch combo. Just so much damage coming out. And yeah, very interesting team comps. On the side of Flash Wolves, we have a pretty standard team comp though. Kil'Groth in that Slayer lane, Eland'orr in the jungle, Maloch in that middle lane, and now you might be thinking, where's the magic damage? Of course, Eland'orr deals a ton of magic damage, so does the Kil'Groth, and even the Riktor in that Abyssal Dragon lane deals some magic damage with his green form first ability auto attack. Which is a lot of a huge percentage of Riktor's damage. And Krizzix, of course, has some magic damage too, which they took as their support. So all around a very well-rounded meta team comp, just really strong in this current meta, all these picks. But on the side of Team Flash, we actually have Lubu in the Slayer lane, which is still kind of standard. We have a Fennik in the jungle, which again isn't the most standard. And we have a Ibanef as a support, which just got taken down. Again, Ibanef support, I think this is the first time that we're seeing it in this tournament. And it is gonna be super fun to watch. Again, just Flash Wolves completely decimating Team Flash here. Beautiful dodge coming out of ADC of that Maloch S1, is able to get away. And that Eland'orr just tanks the tower a little bit too long, ends up being dropped, instantly uses Endless Cycle and respawns to keep farming. We see Fennik getting again pushed back. They are doing a good job pushing back this Fennik, just being annoying so he can't do his job, because Team Flash plays a lot around their jungler. I think XB is gonna, yeah, he easily gets that Kil'Groth kill there. No way to dodge that laser there, and this is already huge polar opposite from yesterday's game, because there is so much action going on that I couldn't even, 3 minutes into the game, I couldn't even complete saying all the heroes that were picked. So what can I say? Anyway, we have that Dirak in the mid lane. Again, I think XB picks this whenever he can. Recognizes that it's the strongest mage in the meta, and yeah, just plays it phenomenally as well. And they have that Laville as well in the marksman position. And again, Laville and Dirak late game is so incredibly strong. I think they can very easily make up for this kind of subpar late game by that Fennik and Lubu especially. And even if late game is actually really strong too, just tanks so much, has a lot of control in these team fights. So we'll see how this turns out. I definitely would give the late game to the side of Flash Wolves is if they're able to protect this Eland'orr, if they're able to have some good Maloch ults with some good Krizzix pulls. Krizzix such a strong late game support. So yeah, Eland'orr again gets an easy kill onto that Laville under the tower, uses his Arctic Orb though. Meanwhile, this Krizzix might not be able to get away if XB places a good... Ooh, okay, he places a very good laser, but Krizzix just has the Arctic Orb, uses it to get away. But at least that was used there, so still a good job by Dirak. And again, they're already 2,000 gold ahead for Flash Wolves, so they are playing this early game super high tempo and just really good macro there, just keeping the aggression up. I'm really a huge fan of Flash Wolves the more I watch them. So yeah, we will of course see great things coming out of heroes here once again. He is on one of his very good heroes here with that Kil'Groth, right? We already saw that previous game a couple days ago where he just completely decimated the enemies. So yeah, we'll see what he can get done here against that Koi. Of course, that Koi, not their main Slayer laner, I think. So not sure if Team Flash is trying to just give that Koi more game time, but I think Go is their main, the one that they bring out for the heavy games, you know, usually so far. But I have to say, Flash Wolves is not something to underestimate, as we can see already. They're almost, yeah, they're 3,000 gold ahead at this point. They got another kill onto that Lubu. They got another tower. They might try to get this top lane tower now. Everyone is rotating there. Eland'orr just getting completely 1v1 killed by that Riktor. Riktor's such a strong pick against marksman. A really good Abyssal Dragon pick for when you have a marksman jungle and you don't want to run two marksmen. Of course, Team Flash decided to do exactly that this game. They have two marksmen. Of course, Fennik is a marksman, but he is kind of an assassin type marksman. You know, he can fill the role of an assassin very well. He can trap people and stuff, so he still provides all that for his team. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. They're getting the top lane tower. This is a very, very aggressive positioning by Kato here on his Eland'orr. Trying to wait for someone to come too close so he can push them backwards into his team with his ult. Not able to so far though. And we'll see what happens here. They're rotating mid lane immediately. That is the only tier 3 tower remaining. But there is a Dirak to place that wall down and just stop any pushes. And again, Heroes is going for the same build here. Goes for the Fafnirs. I of course already made a build on this new pro build on Kil'Groth that he uses. So check that out if you haven't yet. And yeah, he will get that Aegis soon as well. At which point he of course hard counters the Lubu, hard counters the Fennik, and hard counters the Laville with that item. So yeah, Flash Wolves already making their way to that Slayer, and it is going down really, really fast right here. That Eland'orr definitely has a lot of damage onto that Slayer. Picks it up. They're in a huge lead right now. Still 4k gold. So the gold lead isn't really too out of reach for Team Flash. But that beautiful ult by Shishi, he plays that Maloch so well. Just instantly forces that Dirak flicker and also just secures his team the tower. Zoning off that Dirak, of course. Not able to put down that barrier to protect that tower. So very well played, and look at this Kil'Groth. He completely ignores Lubu, he ignores the tower, he just completely... ooh, very well played. Instantly just uses Archigor, so the Fennik stun is gone, okay? He completely deletes the Fennik stun with that, because it acts as a purify as well, and just very well played. It doesn't hesitate, instantly goes for the right play. Huge Maloch ult again, able to knock up 3 people there. But now they have to watch out. Ooh, that Eland'orr damage. You know, when that Eland'orr gets fed, he just does so much damage there. Picks up Dirak there with his AOV passive. He was actually attacking Fennik, and Fennik brought the AOV proc onto that Dirak, and it just completely one-shot him there. Of course, that Eland'orr passive can crit as well. That is why it did so much there. He is at 3 items, 2 crit chance items completed. Just so much damage coming through. He's gonna go for that. Muramasa, I think now. And at that point, he will just completely one-shot this Lubu. Lubu just went for an Aegis so early, man. That's just really sad seeing that coming out of that Lubu, because he's just so far behind that the only thing he can do now is just be kind of tanky. And beautiful red buff secure by ADC there. Picks it up on his Fennik. Was not easy there. He was using his punish while rolling away, which is a very nice little mechanical play. And Flash Wolves just completely getting all these towers now. And yeah, 7k gold advantage so far. That Ibnef not doing a lot, I have to say. He is just getting completely stomped, honestly. But keep in mind, this is still Team Flash. They have very nice late game macro. They have very nice mid game macro. So this is still very dangerous for Flash Wolves here, because they are playing against the reigning world champion. So definitely not easy to fight against them. That Riktor just completed his Aegis as well. Of course, Kil'Groth already has the Aegis for a couple minutes there. He's already building onto his Hyogas, has a ton of gold as well, but just look at that gold from Eland'orr. Complete this Muramasa as well, this is going to be really difficult. This is definitely Team Flash Wolf's game to lose here, okay? If they can keep playing well, which they are definitely doing so far, they can definitely just close this game out in the next 2 minutes, I would say. But I'm not even sure how long this will take. I don't know how long this video will be. So you guys see the timer. You guys know probably what will happen. If it's longer than that, we will see a little comeback by Team Flash. Not sure if they will win though in the end, but they definitely have that late game, guys. I'm telling you, they have. If Flash Wolves doesn't hit a perfect wombo combo, okay, with their abilities, with that Krizzix and Maloch AOE, then I think, yeah, look at this. They're already getting, oh, but that Riktor is decimating the backline. Completely kills, yeah, look at this Kil'Groth coming in now. Picks up that Dirak as well. But they are trading some kills back. They got the Krizzix kill. And they aren't doing too bad. They have the endless cycles available. They might be able to get a little comeback here. Fennik, unfortunately, does not have ult available to clear out this wave instantly. But the Laville clears it out in the end. They get the tower though. Flash Wolves gets that tier 3 tower though. And again, that Riktor is doing such a good job, just completely taking out the backline there. Even if gets away, and that Laville is doing a ton of damage there. That a little bit too greedy there by ADC, ends up dropping. But look at this, the Laville is full HP. He gets a kill, he will get that Kil'Groth as well. That is a nice little comeback. I have to reposition here a little bit. Oop. Before I break my stuff here. My leg is falling asleep. And yeah, very well played here so far by both teams. Seems like Team Flash is able to hold on to this game briefly. We'll see if it is going to last longer. I said they can end in 2 minutes if they get some nice fights, but I guess Team Flash was able to defend. They always draft these team comps that can really do a ton of damage in the late game and just turtle up in that base in the late game. That's why we saw, I think Team Flash was pretty much the only team who had a ton of really insane late game comebacks. And this is why they have that Dirak and Laville almost every game, I feel like. And it just does so much work for them. XB is just so good at placing these barriers down and just protecting his towers from the enemies. And yeah, it just enables so many late game comebacks. Look at this. Finally, the Ibanez is doing a ton of work here with his ultimate, just completely forcing the enemies away, but they just get the dragon. But it is not the enraged abyssal dragon yet, only 30 minutes into the game, so it does not matter too much. And seems like Team Flash is able to clear these waves and maybe try to follow up on this Slayer. But beautiful wave push timing by Flash Wolf's heroes coming in. He pushes the wave right as the Slayer is about to spawn, so they have to respond, and now his team pretty much just gets a free Slayer. It's really important to keep in mind the timing that you push your waves, okay? So Flash Wolves, the heroes, of course, one of the best Slayer laners in this tournament, of course, knows that perfectly, and yeah, executes on it as well, and gets that Slayer for his team. Eland'orr just completed, just sold his jungle item for a Fenrir's, and at that point, I don't know what to say, man. This Eland'orr, look at this damage. Look at this damage coming through, just completely, but Ibanez, man. Ibanez is so tanky, and you can't just stand there and keep attacking him, because he will just stun you. Beautiful Fennik dodge of that ult, and now, oh, but that, ooh, he survives. Okay, Laville is alive, guys, and you guys know what that means. When Laville is alive, oh, he's still alive. Are they gonna be able to end? They're not able to end, I think. No, they're not able to end. They are able to defend again. Laville drops to Krizzix in the end, but they are able to defend the Nexus, the core there, against that push with around, I don't know, 400 health, man. Like 2 or 3 more auto attacks left by Eland'orr, and this would have been the game, but they are able to defend, and they're only 4,000 gold behind. Of course, 3 towers down is, I mean, all towers are down now. if they get this comeback, that would be huge. That would be the best comeback in esports history, probably even. I don't think so, but who knows, okay? Who knows, guys? That is definitely a very nice game to watch. And look at that Maloch build though. Full tank, rock shield even. That is going to be really hard to kill, even for Laville. So we'll see what he can do with that. He has that Devil's Awakening. Very nice enchantment for Maloch. We'll see. Ooh, that Laville ult hits that Eland'orr. He's still stunned, but I think they have to back out. Look at his Laville. Look at his Laville just doing damage to this. Oh, he tries. Nah, that wasn't a good ult. Yeah, that wasn't a good ult. Didn't hit anyone, just jumped on place and let himself die. I know he was trying to pop off with that rock shield, and you saw it was a huge shield. I will definitely make a video on rock shield Maloch as well very soon, guys. Keep that. Look forward to that. I'm a huge fan of that. It's the first time I'm seeing it, but of course it makes sense. I just never thought of it. And yeah, Team Flash is trying to get this. Oh, they pick up that Slayer. Heroes on his Kil'Groth gets the, I mean that Abyssal Dragon, but Heroes gets the revival buff. And now it is just gonna be really difficult, but they are able to pick up that Riktor kill, and that Maloch is still dead. And I mean, Kil'Groth with that revival buff is huge, okay? But I'm not sure if it's gonna be huge enough, guys. I'm not sure if it's gonna be huge enough. He got that Gaia's as well. Not sure what to say about that. I wish we would see the secondary enchantment of Kil'Groth, because I never mind. It was Arctic Orb. I mean, we already saw it. But I really like the yellow enchantments on Kil'Groth, but the healing increased healing enchantment is also very valid, and Team Flash is doing it. I cannot believe what I am looking at, guys. They are getting this comeback. The Fennik just way too deep though, ends up dropping, but has the Blade of Eternity, and they are actually getting that comeback. That is insane, guys. I don't think we have ever witnessed a comeback this insane. 400 gold, 400 health on that core left, and they just pick up the comeback with that last team fight, and now they're just winning every team fight with that Laville. Huge knock-up on 4 people by that Riktor. He's playing out of his mind, but it is not enough. They are able to clear out that wave. But guys, there is not a lot of time left, man. The Dirak laser clears out the minions, and I think they're gonna win this game. Krizzix is gonna respawn in 1 second, but I don't think he can do a lot. They're just pounding onto this core. They just keep pushing, and I mean, the Eland'orr is alive again. Is it gonna be a counter comeback? Is it gonna be a counter comeback? I don't think so. Eland'orr is dead, and Team Flash wins this game. I cannot believe this, man. That is crazy. I'm so glad I didn't spoil myself. Look how happy even the not sure what it is, the referee, exactly, the referee is, man. He sees that, he's like, what is going on, man? What am I looking at? I'm not even affiliated with these teams, but even I'm gonna smile. Guys, that was a crazy game. Flash Wolves, so sad. I can understand why. They just kept misplaying in the end. And yeah, just huge comeback. Fennik gets the MVP. I would say it's... yeah, I mean, he played really well. He definitely kept them in the game for quite some time. But Dirak is always, you know... Dirak just... XP plays this Dirak perfectly, guys, okay? So I really want to see some bans coming out. And I don't know, man. They even have did a ton in the late game. Let's be real. He really saved his team that game in the end. And yeah, 26% coming out of Fennik. Very impressive. 37% out of Eland'orr. And he loses the game. That is heartbreaking. Anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. That was a crazy game to watch. Super enjoyable. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.